Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Today I'm going to do some acrylic pouring art. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I've been doing some Instagram live videos and they've been pretty fun. Those disappear in 24 hours. So I can be an idiot and it'll just disappear, but this is gonna go on YouTube, so you can watch me be an idiot all the time, forever. So, well, let's just hope I don't today. So, yeah. I'm gonna talk about some of the colors I'm gonna use today. I mixed them already. I want to show you the boring stuff. In this cup, I'm going to do a dirty pour, so this is going to be the start. It's going to be Glit, which is this stuff here by Stuart Simple. I'm sorry, Simple? But it's really cool. It's a glow-in-the-dark pigment. The brightest paint in the world, not confirmed, but yeah, so there it is, glow-in-the-dark. I've put some in this cup. So it should, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so it should glow in the dark. I wanted to do like a purple composition. I haven't done really a purple one yet. I've done like a blues and reds and greens, and I want to do like a purple one today. So I have like a neon purple that in a black light will shine really bright. Compared to like this color here that's not too bright. I don't know if you can compare them. Yeah, I mean you can tell this one is I'm kind of blocking it. This one here is the neon one. I don't know if you can really tell, but it looks really nice. I'm going to go ahead and add that in. The other color I have is going to be this color shift. It turns from a blue to like a purple. So that's really cool. It's this was like a test pour, so there is some of the color change in here area. I don't know if you can really see it in the camera. I saw it today after it dried that I was playing around with it. I saw that it changed color and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So that kind of inspired me to put it into this this color today. So I have the color shift here. The color shift comes from the company Folk Art, and their color shift Blue Flash is the name of this one. The glow. Oh, this was a glow-in-the-dark, not a neon, my bad. It's actually a glow-in-the-dark, so it will glow-in-the-dark under black light, so that's why I wasn't getting that neon, because it's not even actually neon. It's by the same brand, Folk Art. And then I have this purple, it's called Petunia Purple. It's by Apple Barrel. So that's kind of what I use for the pouring. And also the Floetrol is the medium that I use. I also just use a little bit of water, a little squirt of water whenever I need to. I also have one of Stuart Simple's other colors. The pink is pink, his pink. I put it into a squirt bottle, the pigment with a medium, and it works really well. So I think I'm going to add some of that as well. These are kind of like my signature colors that I have here. I have like a glitter with the gold in it, or gold with glitter in it, my bad, and then just white and a black, and then the lid is also in the squirt bottle. So I have this squirt bottle of lid that I can add colors to. So that's gonna be fun. I am listening just to some music. Hopefully nothing happens with that. So yeah, so first we have the glow. So I think I'm going to start with the glow because I want it in the middle. So when I pour all the colors out, it's going to kind of like float to it's gonna be in the middle. And I really like this color shift, so I want that to be in the middle as well. I'm gonna try to layer it on top of the glow. Okay, I used most of it in there, so hopefully it shows out really nice. The next focal point will be the glow stuff from the purple from the folk art. Go ahead and try to layer that in there on top. Doing a good job. Okay, and now just the apple barrel purple, petunia purple as they call it. A good layer on top. I'm just gonna get all the colors that I can off there then into there, out of my cups. I don't want to waste any of this paint, and I also don't want I also wanted there to be enough paint on the canvas, so it would suck if there was just paint on my cup and I couldn't get it on the canvas. So there's that. The color shift blue can go in the last of it. Kind of trying to get it into those layers, maybe from a high angle. We got a little bit on the canvas, but it's fine, I think. Hopefully it's going to be fine, I don't know. And then the glow purple, I'm going to go ahead and try to add the last of that in there now. A little bit on top, whatever I can. Yeah, don't let me. And my shirt is just, I'm going to just use it. Okay, so there it is. There's no silicone in there, just Floetrol. I could use some silicone, but again, I really don't like washing off the silicone at the end of the day, so in like a few days, and I get good sales without the silicone, so I think I'm just going to use Floetrol just as this today. Yeah, so I've been doing Instagram lives of this, and it's been going really, really well, and now I want to do YouTube, so hopefully it's good. I just set up my account, so it's going to take a few hours. I was trying to go live on this, but it's the same kind of thing. Nobody's going to really watch live. Most of my views come from afterwards. People relaxing. I do this in the beginning of the day. People can go home, relax, and watch me paint. So I have the lit here. I'm going to go ahead and squirt the lit into the cup. Let me do that. A little shake. Go ahead and squirt that. It might be dry, but yeah, go ahead and squirt a few bits of lit into there. It feels like a little stuck to me. I don't know why. Maybe it dried out a little bit being in there. I used it recently. I have a little. Hopefully, like, I don't want to edit these. It's just gonna go straight out as like a little show that I'm gonna do. So hopefully they're okay. So yeah, I'm not getting anything out of my squirt bottle. I don't know if it dried. Maybe I had the cap off for a little bit. It is a little chunky in there. Maybe a little bit more Floetrol to this. In a little bit. I'll probably do that later. And then I'm gonna add the pink. This is gonna flow really well. So just go ahead and like add a few drips in there. It's gonna be a good contrast color. And I think that's it. Maybe a little squirt of white just to brighten up that color a little bit, because it's all dark. There's no white in there except for that glow. So I'm gonna go ahead and just not flip cup, but pour onto the canvas. Something's a little chunky in there, which I don't like. It might have been some of the Floetrol or the glow stuff, but it's okay. So I'm pouring. I see some of that color change, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a circular motion to try to get some cool like designs in there. And there is the glow in the dark in the middle, which is nice. And before I tilt, I have to remember to torch, because that's where it's going to give me the big cells, and I want a lot of big cells on this one. And I think just naturally I'm gonna get the big cells because looks like I don't have enough paint. So I might put some white on the canvas around this, just to try to help it. Oh, I dropped the drop. It's okay. Let me get my little sponge brushes here. Try to add some white onto the canvas. Little sponge brush. I'm gonna add white to the canvas here, and don't forget to remind me to add to torch it right now before. So yeah, here's some white. I want the white on the canvas. Off the sides, on the corner, get the corners. That's where I usually have the trouble areas. So yeah, just the white. I've never really done this before, actually, paint the white on, so it's kind of a new technique as well. So I have just some hot water. I'm just gonna put that in there. All right, well let's do the oh no, you guys reminded me to do the torch. Let's see, I have 2 torches. I have this big one, like a butane torch. And I have a big propane torch, and then I have a smaller butane torch. So I think I'm gonna hit it with the big torch first, just to get all the air bubbles out. A few air bubbles in there, yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit it with the little torch to get some of the cool air bubbles to come out. Some of the cool cells, like in the middle and up here and on the edge. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the tilt. The most stressful part for me, but we're gonna try to go slow. Try to keep that pattern on there. I don't know how well it's gonna work because some of those colors were chunky, so I might have to drip a bit off. So I might lose some of my design. But it's looking good, like the paint so far. It's a nice pattern in there. It's gonna warp a little bit, but since I didn't put any silicone in here, it's not gonna get that much cells, which is fine. But yeah, I didn't put enough paint, so it's gonna look really weird, but it's gonna look fine. I think it's gonna look really nice. Yeah, there's some, like, I don't know, chunks in there. It's kind of sad. I'm losing some paint, which I don't want to do at this stage because I don't think I'm gonna have enough. So yeah, a lot of those patterns are gone, which is sad because I liked them. I don't have enough paint. It's still nice. Maybe I wish I should have put a little bit more paint on the canvas. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just add some white to my dirty cup here. I'm going to add the colors that I just used. I mean, I try to use most of them, so I'm not going to have that much to use. Yeah, I'm not going to use them much. I'm going to give it a 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4, 5 star. Not too much. And I'm going to go ahead and just add it onto the sides that don't have any paint on them. Hopefully they'll blend ideas and maybe it'll turn out nice. It could have worked as a nice like negative space kind of thing, but I laid down that first layer of white. And it might just look weird with the brush strokes and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and drip this paint off. So actually, yeah, that looks really cool. That extra layer of paint, now it's mixing with everything else, and it's gonna look like a cool like negative space kind of thing going. This over here is looking cool. I like those like spikes that happen. Unfortunately, yeah, the corners aren't getting anything. So do I have more in here? I don't think so. A little bit. Try to get those corners covered. Over here too, yeah, I don't have anything. Maybe, yeah, so I needed more color, more paint on this time, so that's a lesson. Make sure you have enough paint. But other than that, I mean, it's looking really nice, so not a complete loss. It's really nice. Gets good ideas. Of course, learn from your mistakes, so it's not that bad. I don't know what these dots are. Maybe they're air bubbles. Hopefully they're air bubbles. It looks really good. I think it's gonna glow in the dark as well. So that's gonna be a huge focal point, is that glow in the dark factor coming through, and I think it's gonna look really nice. It's getting a little wonky because I'm trying to cover this corner. I'm gonna try to tilt the other direction to try to move those paints back to where they came from. Get back where you came from. All right, looking good, looking good. Let's see. Oh, there's a little drip right there. Is a rogue drip. Uh-oh, I don't like that. Let me try to get that off. And I'm just touching everything and making everything horrible. Oh my gosh. This is going horrible, guys. But, you know what? This looks nice. Maybe a little bit more this way. This side's covered. A little bit this way. Are you guys having fun watching me for 17 minutes? Yeah, no real cells. It looks like there's a lot of air bubbles, but I really don't know what those are. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Let me make sure the corners are covered good. Well, before I move on here, a good amount of paint. I'm just using the paint on my gloves to kind of splotch the sides, so it doesn't really look all white. So there it is. It looks nice. It looks really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my gloves. I'm gonna go ahead and torch it again, see if I can get any cells out of it. No cells because there's no silicone in here. That's fine. Just trying to get these air bubbles out though, and I don't even know if they're air bubbles or if it's just chunky. Ah! Oh, I burnt it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, guys. If it's, I think it's just chunky. I think something I mixed was just chunky. Probably was the lid. Alright, yeah, I mean, that's it. That's what it is. No cells, no silicone, all straight. Let me see if I can take you guys down and then show you. Pretty nice. I mean, yeah, can you see those air bubbles there? Pretty cool. It's kind of like a not muted, but like not bright as I wanted. Definitely like all of the blue you see though is color shift. So once it shifts, it's gonna do purple. So it's gonna look really nice. And over here, all this white you see in the middle is glow in the dark. So that is gonna glow in the dark. So it's gonna look really cool. And this little number over here, it looks nice. I had to do this because I was running out of paint. So this is where these come from. So this one I really don't like the corner over here, but it's gonna have to be that way. Love this. Yeah, that looks good. This was kind of like a problem area. Over here, looks okay. Looks not too bad. We'll see how it dries. It's gonna look kind of cool, I think. Definitely cool. well, that's it. Hope you guys liked it. I know it's gonna be a long video, but I really have fun doing these. I really have fun painting, and I thought maybe, you know, just record them, have fun doing it. So, yeah, I guess I should be doing it this way. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.